news, including U.S. immigration lifting its ban on same-sex petitions for green cards for same-sex couples. Also, today we have real estate Q&A. So your real estate questions we will try to answer today on the show. And we have a special preview on what 4th of July special program we prepared for you. And that's for tomorrow. I know tomorrow, 4th of July, a lot of you will be busy. So keep us in the background because we have a lot of wonderful music and interviews with wonderful musicians. That's for you tomorrow, but we have a preview today on the show as well. And since it's a Wednesday, it's going to be OTRC Day on the show as well, and we're going to be talking about surfing and dancing. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. My name is Janelle Sawyer, kababayan in Los Angeles, and like I promised earlier, ito naman po ang mga balita. Pinoy na Pinoy, Weekend Balita. Ronnie Ligo is the editor-in-chief of Weekend Balita and US Asian Post, and he joins us Mondays and Wednesdays here on Kababayan Today to give us the latest in the news. Ronnie, our headline for today has something to do with same-sex couples pa din.
Yeah, mukhang happy 4th of July, ano? Hindi lang para sa lahat, ano? But especially itong news na to para sa mga same-sex couples when after the commissioner or the secretary of the Department of Homeland Security announced that they can now file for green card petitions kahit na same-sex couples sila.
And we have to clarify this, Ronnie. I don't know if you have information, although next week we have attorneys Aquino and Lowe coming here to join us for our American Dream segment. But is this for same-sex couples that are married here? What about for those with boyfriends and girlfriends in the Philippines? Do you think they can also apply for fiancé visa?
Exactly. No, actually, meron tayo dyan, ano? One of the pioneers dito sa issue na to, in fact, Janelle, is a Filipino-American by the name of Donita Ganzon.
Oh, yes.
Mga 5 years ago, siya na actually, after having transplant, she became a woman. Her naturalization certificate says that she was a woman. She got married, and then she filed for a petition for that husband, but rejected by the Department of Homeland Security, I mean USCIS before, no? Kasi nga, because of the DOMA na defining a marriage between a man and a woman. Pero nung after ng Supreme Court decision, so ngayon, meron ng issue na ganun ngayon, pwede silang mag-file ng petition. However, ito naman si Donita, nag-divorce na siya ng kanyang husband. Oh. However, meron siyang file ng petition, fiancé petition daw para sa kanyang boyfriend in the Philippines.
Okay, so that's good. So for those of you who have a boyfriend, for the guys who have gay guys who have a boyfriend in the Philippines, then you can file for fiancé petition. So it's considered, you know, and I remember talking to Attorney Alison Aquino the last time she was here, and I asked that as well. So all immigration privileges accorded to heterosexual couples will now be accorded to homosexual couples as well.
Exactly. So yun ang magandang balita, no? Alam naman natin, napakarami, especially here in California, same-sex marriages, same-sex couples. So it's a good news for everyone.
Also, while there's still people based on religious beliefs or maybe cultural as well, they still hold on to the belief that a marriage is just between a man and a woman. But there's a latest poll that says that it's at an all-time high, the support for same-sex couples. Yeah,
according to a poll done by US Today newspaper said that 60% or more than 60% or actually 55% ano, favor same-sex marriages dito sa buong United States, ano, and only 40% says no. Those who are opposing this, you know, this I guess a new wave happening not only in the United States, perhaps the whole world, you know, that the old Republican members, Republican Party
very
members
conservative,
who are opposing,
yes.
this
okay.
you know, same-sex marriage.
Alright, news naman mula sa Pilipinas, Ronnie, mukhang patuloy ang pag-uusig sa mga pinaghihinalaan ng graft and corruption sa Pilipinas, staying true to the promise of Philippine President Benigno Noynoy Aquino Jr. na ang administrasyon niya ay magiging corruption-free.
Exactly. No, I remember, mga 2 years ago yata, nireport natin to, si Major General Carlos Garcia, whose family were able to acquire real estate properties dito po sa Amerika. No? He was a controller of the AFP for like 3 years only, and then yung kanyang dalawang anak na huli dyan sa U.S. Customs when they came here to the United States with $100,000 in cash. Just imagine, ano? So ngayon, meron siyang plea bargain, but this was blocked by the Philippine Supreme Court. So mas maganda yun kasi mukhang he will be walking away with just a few penalties. Tapos basta lang daw isoli niya yung pera, no? Pero this was, like I said, was blocked by the Supreme Court. So talagang magandang balita ito as far as the Aquino administration is concerned.
Yeah, it was saying that Garcia could plead guilty to lesser charges and avoid serious punishment if he just returned 135.43 million pesos to the government. So this was blocked, and now, if convicted of the more serious charge of plunder...
40-year term.
Yeah,
40-year jail term.
for the more serious charge of plunder or massive graft, he could be jailed for 40 years, na Ronnie. Okay, very important to, because this just goes to show the commitment of the current administration to really make a statement that they will not tolerate graft and corruption in the Philippines. And it's still Philippine news, but also related to OFW news. We talked about the Sex for Fly scandal not too long ago. Ronnie, what's the latest development on that?
Yeah, although they're denying that this is a response to that issue, no controversial issue, but the Philippine government is deploying women labor officials and those who are going to man our embassies and consulates in the Middle East. Kasi nga, marami ritong mga kababayan natin, especially the women who are seeking shelters in these embassies and consulates and all our postings, especially in the Middle East. Ano? So ngayon, women daw ang padadala nila kasi nga, ang mga biktima puro women, so they can relate to these women victims and to their, the women issues that are affecting them.
I guess that's a good idea because women can relate better to women, Ronnie, but I'm sure that we will hear developments about this issue in the coming days. But for now, alam ko po na mas marami pang balita sa inyong mga dyaryo at sa inyong website.
Of course, Weekend Balita po every weekend, at saka po yung aming US Asian Post every midweek po yan. Aming pong website, pakibantayan lang po, weekendbalita.com and usasianpost.com.
Thank you so much, and more power to you. Happy 4th to you and the rest of the family, the Balita family and US Asian Post
and
family, Ronnie Laido.
Thank you.
All right. We will be back more here on Kababayan Today. Don't go away.